Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
How are you guys?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Sir. How are you, sir?
Fine, man. Today we'll see the last part of the circles. Major thing they will ask from this concept is length of the tangent and length of the chord concept. It's completed in school, these concepts.
No, sir.
Not yet started, sir.
Okay. So I'm waiting for the host. Once ma'am came, we'll start the class. Guys, the question was how many tangents you can draw from a point to a circle where the point is located outside the circle. Able to hear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How many tangents we can draw? number of tangents can able to draw from a point outside a circle. Niranjan, how many
Sir,
tangents?
sir.
Huh?
Two
Two tangents. If it is on the circle,
on the circle means one, sir.
inside the circle,
Uh, zero, sir.
zero. It's not possible to draw any tangents. Now, what the theorem says, if you draw a tangent from outside a point, the length of the tangents, whenever he is asking the length of the tangents means see here, P is a point which is outside the circle, is drawing the tangents from P to the circle. The center of the circle is O. So Q is a touching point to the circle and R is a contact point where the tangent is touching the circle. So our job is we have to prove PQ is equal to PR. The length of the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. The length of the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. It's very simple to explain this one. First of all, how many triangles we can see? We can see two triangles here. P, O, Q. Another triangle is P, O, R. So OQ is equal to OR is equal to radius of the circle. Am I right? OQ is equal to OR is equal to radius of the circle. And OP is equal to OP, common side. And I can say, according to the previous theorem, angle PQO is equal to angle PRO is equal to 90 degrees or right angle. So using the RHS, I can say CPCT, corresponding parts of the congruent triangle, correct? So PQ is equal to PR, because see, I proved this is right angle, this is common side, this is the radius. I proved triangle OQP is concurrent with ORP. So automatically corresponding parts of the corresponding triangle, congruent triangles are same. So what is the remaining side? PQ and PR. So PQ is equal to PR from CPCT. So PQ is the length of the tangent drawn from P. PR is also another length, another tangent which is drawn from P. So the theorem says the length of the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. So PQ is equal to PR. This is how we can prove this theorem using our basic triangles concept. If you clear, you let me know. I will move to the next one. This is the last theorem over we are going to discuss. After this application of this, only two applications major. One is either some proofs they will ask, or they will ask us to calculate length of the tangent or length of the chord. Is it clear? Any doubt in this? Understand?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
See, the numericals related to circles are very easy because circle is a concept which is going to continue in your +1. No other plane geometry topics are going to continue, like your triangles or your some other topics related to geometry. Nowhere will continue. Only circles will continue as a conic sections in +1. That's the reason it is very lighter topic here. One second, guys. before going to the numericals, we will see how to solve the length of the tangent, sir. Suppose if I am giving a triangle, I'm asking you to find out the length of this tangent, the chord length. How to do this question? I gave the radius, this value I gave, and I gave this angle also. How to calculate? The radius of the circle gave, the angle subtended at the center also gave. Simple. This is radius, which I know, this angle I know, and if I'm drawing a perpendicular which will bisect the chord into two equal parts, so AC is the half of the length of the chord O. Using the sin theta or cos theta, I can able to calculate the AC value. Suppose if I know the OC length, if I gave the OC length in the question, using the right angle concept, I can find out the AC length. Is it clear, guys, what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So using this certain, based on the given data, it will be easy for us to calculate chord length. Let's see, we will have this kind of numericals. If not, one or two numericals I will explain. It's a little important, which will be useful for higher, like whenever that paper was tough, these kind of numericals will be useful to score. Actually, these are the very easy numericals, which is the application of triangles only. And another one is, they will ask us to find out the length of the tangents. They will give a point here, PQ. They will ask us to calculate the length of the PQ. They will give the R, and they will give this length, this angle also. This R they will give, this angle also they will give. Here also same right angle concept. So PQR is a, sorry, this is the right angle, and PO, this is a radius. If we know this angle, it will be easy to calculate. If I know the theta value using the trigonometry, I can able to calculate the any side related to the right angle triangle, because even in length of the chord or even in length of the tangent also, right angle only involved here. Let's keep it in mind, because the radial line is always perpendicular to the tangent at any point. There is one clue you have to keep it in mind to solve many numericals here. But basic level numericals only we are having. Let's see what kind of numericals we are going to face. If you are having little knowledge of triangles, it will be easy to solve these things. The first questions are, three questions are MCQs. Let's see. From a point O, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance Q from the center is 25 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. It will be easy. See here, I think you can able to do. I will give the clue. They gave the length from O, from a point O, from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter. That means they gave the TQ. The value of the TQ is 24 centimeter. And the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. This is 25. Q from the this is not related. Sorry, guys. There is a circle. There is a point Q. We draw a tangent here. What is the length of the tangent?
24 centimeter.
24 centimeter. And we join to the center O. What is the length of the tangent to a circle is 24. Q from the center is 25. He's asking radius. What is the relation between radius and length of the tangent and distance from the point to the center, I can take this is a right angle. So automatically OQ is the hypotenuse. So OP square plus PQ square is equal to OQ square. Am I right? This is a fixed. So one kind of permanent statement I can take. The relation between the radius of the circle and length of the tangent and distance from the center to the point outside. So calculate the radius value, unknown value. Calculate the radius value.
So radius is 7 centimeter.
Yeah. So how to calculate the radius? OP square we don't know. So OQ square is 25 square, 625 minus 624 square is how much? Over here. Sandhya, sorry. 24 square is how much?
576, sir.
576. So 25 plus 24, 49. So OP is equal to 7. So the radius is 7. So same way, can able to calculate the second question. It's a straight question. He's asking angle PTQ. What is the sum of all the angles in a quadrilateral?
360 degrees, sir.
360 degrees. According to the theorem, the radius OP is a radius, OQ is also a radial line, correct? So what is the relation? What is the angle between the tangent and radial line?
90 degree.
90 degrees. So angle P plus angle O plus angle Q plus angle T is equal to 360 degrees according to sum of all the interior angles in a quadrilateral is 360. So can able to calculate the T value? He is asking PTQ only now.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Straight away you can find out all. Otherwise, in this category, it is fixed. Angle P and Q is always 180. So remaining two angles are always 180. So angle T is always 180 minus angle POQ, the angle formed at the center. What is the answer? You can find out in any method.
70 degrees.
70 degrees, sir.
70 degrees. Whatever the angle here, 180 minus this angle is always this angle. Because the tangents drawn from outside to a circle always makes 90 degrees at the point of contact. It's a by default, we already proved. So from there we can able to calculate the remaining two angles sum is always 180. So based on this, can able to do question number 3. Guys, complete the third question. In a minute, I will be back. Anyone got the answer?
Sir, the answer is 80 degrees.
Yeah. If the tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other. What is the meaning of inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees? The circle P is a point, two tangents are drawn. PA, PB. The angle between two tangents are inclined at an angle of 80. So he is asking, center is O. What is the angle at this point? I already told you these two angles are always 180 because it is by default the angle at point of contact is 90 degrees. So in a quadrilateral, 360 degrees minus 180 is in 180. So what is the answer here? He is asking POA. What is the angle POA? Angle AOB is 180 minus 80, that is 100 degrees. But I want angle POA. So angle POA is 100 by 2. So 50 degrees. Is it clear how it is 50 degrees?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
OP divides the quadrilateral exactly into two right angle triangles that we already saw in one question in previous, like in a theorem. Clear, guys? It's easier, little tough. Only the thing is you need a small grip of your previous things. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
No need to remember big theorem. Just you need the knowledge of triangles and just basic logical skills. The fourth question is like a theoretical question. Who will explain this one? Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel. Anyone? Who is going to explain this one? Who will explain? Yes, it's even no much like analytical things are is here. Just draw the diagram, take a diameter, draw the tangents at the end of the diameter, and look into the picture properly 1 or 2 seconds. Then you will get idea how to explain. Mruta, Hansini, Niranjan, anyone can explain? Sandhya. These are the very simple questions where there is a chance of losing the marks if you don't know how to present. Nothing is there. There is no calculations, nothing. Guys, any reply from anyone? Just open your book. I think already it's open. Draw the circle. Take any diameter. Draw the tangents at the diameter. How you will explain? Small conclusion is enough to answer this question. Anyone, guys?
Sir, if you draw a triangle from the parallel line to the center of the circle, using that, can we prove that the two lines are parallel, sir?
Yes. See here. It's a circle. I'm taking a diameter. Center is O, and one end of the diameter is A, another end of the diameter is B, and I'm taking the tangent at this point. OA PQ is one tangent, and RS is another tangent. I don't know whether it is parallel or not. My aim is I have to prove PQ is parallel to RS. We know OA is perpendicular to PQ, right? What is the reason? And OB is perpendicular to RS, right? What is the reason? What are the reasons, Sandhya? Anyone can explain what is the reason? Guys, you there?
Yes, sir.
Why OA is perpendicular to PQ?
Sir, any line from the center of the circle is
Any radial line. OA is a radial line.
Yes, sir. OA is a radial line.
Radial line. And A is the point of contact of the tangent to the radial line. So OA is a radial line, PQ is a tangent, where A is a lying on the point of contact. So radial line to a tangent is always perpendicular to it. So, but here we can say AB is a diameter and AOB represents a single line. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So if a line is perpendicular to two lines, then automatically what we can say? Which concept you can say both are parallel to each other? You can take anything, co-interior angles or alternate angles. Whatever concept you take, using that concept, I can say PQ is parallel to RS. You can take alternate angles are equal. If alternate angles are equal, extend this one, extend this diameter line up to here. You remember in 8th standard will come now, alternate angles are equal if two lines are parallel, and if a line is intersecting in both the parallel lines, you can take alternate angles, co-interior angles, co-external angles. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Based on that, I can say PQ is parallel to RS. Take alternate angles are same. Automatically PQ is parallel to RS. If it is parallel, then only alternate angles are same. Is there any other case alternate angles are same without parallel lines?
No, sir.
Yes. Simple. Shall I move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. That is, just try your own. If you are not getting, I will send the solution. It's like a theoretical question. These two questions you try your own, how you will write in your own words. Go for the 6th question. The length of the tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeter from the center of the circle is 4 centimeter. So this is the data. For the 6th question, there is a circle. The length of the tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeter from the center. This is 5 centimeter. And the length of the tangent 5 centimeter the center of the circle is 4. So this is 4. What is the radius? How to calculate the radius in this case?
Sir, using Pythagoras theorem.
Pythagoras theorem. R square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. So from here R square is equal to 25 minus 16 is equal to 9. So R is equal to 3. So I explained without much steps because the same kind of questions what we done in previous. But you just draw the diagram, explain the given data and represent from the diagram, take the things which is OA, what is length of the tangent and what is the radius, and give the relation between three lengths. Simple. Is it clear, guys? Any doubt in this? Please let me know any doubts. All are simple questions. Once done, please go to the 7th question. What is the meaning of concentric circles, Sandhya?
Sir, both the circles have the same center, sir. One will be inside the other.
Yes. Two concentric circles of radius 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. That means what he's trying to say. I will give the diagram for this. You people can try the question how to solve. There are the two circles. Guys, it's not looking like circle. Assume the bigger circle radius is 5, the smaller circle radius is 3. We draw a tangent like this. That is a chord for the bigger circle touching the inside circle. So tangent for the inside circle. So he's asking what is the length of this tangent. Try this question how to do. Nana?
Sir, 8 centimeter.
We'll wait for others. It's correct. We'll wait for others.
Yes, sir.
Eight centimeters, sir. Got it.
Yes, guys. Anyone got the answer? See,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 8 centimeters.
it's very simple. Same triangles concept only. Here the clue is the altitude drawn from the center of the circle is radius of the smaller circle. Suppose if I am taking A, this is PQ, and the altitude is OA. If I am taking PA is equal to AQ, and how to find out the PA value? Using this. This is 5 centimeter. This is radius 3 centimeter, and we can able to calculate this one. So this is altitude makes always 90 degrees to the chord. So from here, PA will be equal to 5 square minus 3 square. So 25 minus 9 PA square. Sorry, that will be equal to 16 4 centimeter. So this is 4 centimeter. So PQ is equal 4 into 2 8 centimeter. This is how we can able to calculate the length of the chord in this situation. See guys, length of the chord they may ask related to trigonometry, related to triangles. Sometimes they won't ask like this. They will give just angle subtended at the center, and they will ask us to find out the length of the chord. If the problems are not here, I will give the problem separately. It's clear? Shall I move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Shucks. Anyone can try the question number 8. I will copy here. Simple question. Look into the question. It's a general proof. Read the question and observe the diagram and prove. A quadrilateral ABCD drawn to the circumscribe a circle. Prove that AB plus CD will be equal to AD plus BC. This is the first question. The clue was length of the tangents drawn from a point on a circle is same. The length of the tangents drawn from a point. See, there are 4 points here. So 8 tangents are there from the 10.2. This diagram you have to keep it in mind. This is a diagram. This is not. This is related to some other question. So try this question. What are the lengths of the sides are equal here? Anyone? ఆధార్ కార్డు జిరాక్స్ తీసుకొని ఆమెను పంపించు సంతకం పెట్టి నేను తీసుకుంటాను ఆధార్ కార్డు కదా రేషన్ కార్డు రెండు తీసుకెళ్ళి ఏది అడిగితే guys, anyone? First let me know what are the points outside the circle here. What are the points outside the circle?
ABCD.
ABCD. So what are the tangents drawn from A?
AD and AB.
AP and AS. Till point of contact only we have to consider to solve the problem easily. So tangents are drawn from A, B, C, D. From A till the point of contact, AP, AS. I can say both are equal. And can you give the reason why? We already proved in the previous questions. Sandhya, why?
Tangents drawn from the same point is always equal.
Yes. External point are equal. So from B, BP and
BQ
is equal to BQ. From C, CR is equal to CQ. From D, DR is equal to DS. Is it clear, guys, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, what I'm doing is, he's asking us to prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. AB is a full-fledged tangent. CD is also some other tangent, which is in that quadrilateral opposite side. And AD is another side of the quadrilateral and also tangent to the circle. And BC is also remaining side of the quadrilateral and also tangent to the circle. Now, it's very simple. I'm taking LHS. LHS will be equal to AB plus CD. AB is a line. I can write as AP plus PB. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And CD also CR plus
RD.
Yeah, plus
if I want to get AD, what are the sides required for me? AD contains what are the sides?
AP and
Yes, and AD.
AP and DS. So I'm writing with the different colors. This AP I can write as AS from here?
Yes, sir.
AP is equals AS and RD is equals DS. So AS plus DS, I am taking one combination. Clear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, CR. CR is equal to what? CQ?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And PB is equal to BQ.
BQ.
EQ.
So AS plus DS is how much? AD. And CQ plus BQ is BC. So RHS. So this step is very much important to explain which length of the tangents are equal from outside external point. And I'm taking LHS and I'm proving as the RHS. It's clear? If you're clear, we'll go to the next one. Guys, if you're clear, we'll move to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Based on our previous discussions in different numericals or theorems, anyone can able to solve this question? Anyone can explain the question first? Hamsini, can you do? The 9th question.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. I'll read and explain.
Yeah. You have to consider 10.13 diagram.
Sir, XY and X dash Y are two tangents, sir, parallel tangents.
Okay.
And PQ is the diameter,
Okay.
and O is the center point.
Hmm. There is a tangent AB, another tangent. Point of contact is C, intersecting XY and X dash Y at B. So I can
So
say.
there's a triangle, sir.
So what is this line with respect to parallel lines? What this line is called?
Intersecting line.
What is this line generally? If two parallel lines and three parallel lines are intersecting by a line. Choose that angle. Sorry, transversal lines, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here AB is a tangent, XY is also a tangent, and X dash Y dash is a tangent. But AB is a transversal tangent to the remaining two tangents. How we can prove this angle is 90 degrees? Any idea from the triangles concept? He's asking angle AOB. This angle is 90 degrees. How we can do this one?
Sir, if you find the angle of OYP and OBQ means using alternate interior angles concept, we can find, I think, sir.
Okay. OY? Why OY? OA, no? I think you are talking about OAP, yeah?
Yes, sir, OYP.
Try. Just do neatly and send it to me. వెళ్ళొచ్చావా? నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నాను.
డాడీ
ఉమ్.
ఇదిగో నాకు ఇదొకటి చేసుకో డాడీ నీ ఫోన్లో గేమ్ కాసేపు ఆగంటాను
10 minutes. వెళ్ళిపోండి.
వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత అన్నిటి వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి వచ్చిన తర్వాత అప్పుడు గ్యాస్ అయిపోయింది అప్పుడు ఇస్తావా
First, you have to take the construction. Will gives little idea. If I'm taking construction, join O and C. What will happen? You get a two right angle triangles. O, because C is the point of contact of a tangent to a circle. This is 90. This is also 90, and this is a radius line. Clear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Is it possible to prove triangle OPA and triangle OPA? Look at the diagram. OPA and triangle OPA and OCA. If you observe very clearly, AP and AC are also tangents from common point. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That is a little observations required here. If you observe the diagram very clearly, A is an external point. A is an external point. AP and AC are the tangents drawn from A to the circle. In this case, I can say OP is equal to OC, that is radius. OA is equal to OA, common side. And AP is equal to AC, length of the tangents are equal from a common point. So three sides are equal. I can say triangle OPA is congruent with triangle OCA. Guys, clear how I proved OPA and
Yes,
OCA?
sir.
Same as you can prove OQB and OBC are also same.
Yes, sir.
Got it what I'm saying? So from here, angle POA is equal to angle COA. Angle POA is equal from CPCT. COA. Clear what I'm saying? Angle POA is equal to angle COA from CPCT.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Same as, I'm writing with red ink, then remaining part. Same as if I'm taking QOB. Same way I can able to prove QOB and BOC. Same way I can prove.
Yes, sir.
Here, from here I can say angle QOB is equal to angle COB. I didn't prove these triangles are congruent each other, that you know how to prove. This is radial line, this is common side, and these are the length of the tangents, QB and BC. So there are 4 angles here. If you observe very clearly the diagram, there are 4 angles like this. This is A, this is B, this is Q, this is P, 1, 2, and this is up to C. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can say the angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180 degrees.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So from there, is it possible to prove angle AOB is 90? Any idea how to prove that one?
Yes, sir.
So if I'm taking, I will write the names. Angle POA, angle POA plus angle COA plus angle COB plus angle QOB. All are related to only is 180 degrees straight line. So we already proved POA is equal to COA. POA is equal to COA. COB is equal to QOB. From here, 2 times angle COA plus 2 times angle COB is equal to 180. Angle COA plus angle COB is equal to 90. What is the angle COA? Angle 2. COB, angle 3. If I'm adding both the angles, I will get angle AOB. Am I right? That is 90 degrees. This is how we can able to prove this question. It's a combination of so many triangles. By looking, it is only 3 tangents. But if you see, there are the common tangents from B also there. There are the common tangents from A also there. If you consider, A is also one external point and tangents are AP and AC. B is an external point, tangents are drawn on the circle BQ and BC. So that observation is required for this question. If you are clear, I will wind up the question. So still how many questions are remaining? There are only 3 to 4 questions are remaining. Will you able to solve these questions by your own? There are only 4 questions remaining. Will you try?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question in next class. We'll see some more questions related to this. We'll go some more questions related to coordinate geometry and circles and constructions once we finish the constructions. Okay, I will send some more classes related to the constructions. All these 3 topics together, we'll do some examination point of view numericals, like a doubt session we'll have, and we'll do many numericals. Shall I wind up the class? It's clear? Shall I wind up? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
We'll meet in next class, guys. Bye. Do that 4 numericals.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
thank you, sir.